What's up, everyone? This is Julian with a quick tip on queuing songs at parties. This is mainly for mobile DJs. Now, for example, let's say you have an empty dance floor. You'll have a very easy time getting a few dancers up there just by playing something like this. Right? As soon as you hear that, people know what it is. They'll get up, and you'll get a pretty good crowd to do it, right? To fill it up. Now, the trick is keeping the people up there, right? I mean, nothing more discouraging than having people sitting down after the song as it's fading out. So here's my tip on keeping it going, keeping it fluent, okay, is cue the next song properly. Now, let's say, for example, you want to do another participation type of song, such as Shout. Okay, let me get it real quick and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, here's Animal House. And the track, I believe, is 13. Now, this is how it normally starts. Do you want to dance? Yeah! Okay, so that's about 8 seconds, 9 seconds before they actually say, do you want to dance? And she screams, yeah, and then the music starts, the sound that everybody recognizes to be Shout. By that time, you probably lost quite a few of the people. They just sat down because most people don't know the beginnings of those type songs. They don't have the patience. Now, if you cue it just right, like this, okay. So here, get past all this. Do you want to dance? Yeah! Cue it right there, right before that sound. You don't even have to hear them asking a question, do you want to dance? And she answers. Forget that. Just make it start right here. Okay. That's one choice. If you have faith in your crowd and they're going to know what that is, they'll be going, oh, heck yeah, I'll get up and start. Or, if you have no faith in the crowd whatsoever, you'd want to do something like this. Okay, you want to cue it right there. So the first thing that they hear is, you know you make me wanna shout. Okay, so as this song is fading out, let's get to the end of It's Electric. Fading out a little bit, just hit it. You know you make me wanna shout. Kick my heels up and shout. All right, it's gonna keep it going. People who are ready to dance to the electric slide are going to be up for this one, and you're just going to keep it going. Okay, so that's one of my tips for you. Keep it going. Don't play any garbage in between. It's gonna give them a chance to go, I don't know what this is. You want to sit down? If they're just standing there without moving, they're all going to follow like lemmings. Okay, here's a couple more examples of songs that have little overdrawn intros. Now remember, these intros are great if you're just listening to it on your iPod or in your car, but no place for the dance floor unless you're starting off a mix with it, or you're coming off a slow song and you give it plenty of time to blend in to the end of that slow song, and you're giving them a nice little transition. That's a nice place for that. But if you're going between, two dance tunes and you're not going to beat match it, and you're just going to, just throw it in, well, it's very important how you start off that song and where you cue it. Okay, so I threw two more songs, or two CDs, in these players and had them automatically detect the beginning of it, and that's what they do. They have a feature on them, most of the new ones anyway. As soon as you pop a CD in, you pick a track, and it'll just detect that very first sound of the track. It'll auto-cue it for you. And sometimes it's a good thing, and sometimes it's not a good thing. And if you don't check it, with your headphones and see what's that very first sound that you're going to hear, or the crowd's going to hear when you hit play, sometimes it could be a bad thing. It could be cussing, who knows? It depends on the track. But yeah, here's I Will Survive, just the way that starts. Okay, everybody knows the intro. Not everybody will know it on the dance floor. You have some older crowds, and they may not recognize it, and they'll just start, walking off the floor. You don't want that. So to ensure that you get a good transition between, a couple dance tunes, Uh, Cue it a little bit after that, right before the lyrics. Okay, right there. Now you don't have that intro, so it could be a some dance tune playing over here. It could be anything. It could be a pop tune, Dire Straits, Money for Nothing, whatever. As it's fading out, you know, hits them up right away. Crowd knows what it is, and you're gonna keep that crowd, and you're gonna get more people up there because they're just gonna say boom. It's like an explosion. It's like yeah, because everybody knows this song, and it's great. And here's another one. This is Black Eyed Peas. You should just put it right where the beat starts. Right there. That's where you want it cued. Let's say for example, we're going. You're not going to beat match. This is the point of this. You're not beat matching, okay? So get this thingy off. Okay, you're going from a disco set into a more contemporary, little newer stuff. You're going to get back into the modern music. Got it all queued up, fading out a little bit. Just hit it. Doesn't have to be on beat. For most gigs, it doesn't need to be beat matched at all.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Okay, so for most gigs, if you don't need to beat match, that's the way you do it. Just cue it up to the point where the first song that people are going to hear, they're going to recognize, and they're going to want to stay up on the dance floor because they know the song. Okay, they're not going to sit there going, I don't know, do I know this? Just hit them up right with a very very popular part of the song. You know, make sure there's no long drawn out intros. Okay, and I'm gonna end this thing with one song that didn't need any special queuing up. They did it just right, and everybody knows the beginning of the song, and seems to work at every party, no matter how old it is. So I'll let you out with that. Hope that helps out a lot of you guys. Practice and enjoy.
Peace up, A-Town. Yeah, yeah.